Hello. I will clear my throat a bit. I mean, I have to, because it's so important for everyone to know that I'm going to be king of the pirates! As we all know, from former king of the pirates before I took his throne, Monkey D. Luffy, that what was the thing, an important step to becoming king of the pirates is beating up a dragon on top of a roof near a big sakura tree. So that's what we're gonna do today. Because, damn it, I'll relate Sekiro to better media. Better made media all day. If it helps me get through it. As is my nature to do. As is my nature to do, to just completely rag on this game. Ragu. What was I thinking of? Hello, Riku. How are you doing? Also, thank you, Solo. I'm gonna say Oasis? Oasis? Oasis. I have an issue with speaking in general. For following in between streams means a lot. And now we play Sekiro. I will free WANO. You cannot stop me. It's easy. Watch this. Slug death. See? Just like that. If all it takes to become Pirate King is to stab a bunch of old people in an alley, I'll become Pirate King in no time. Oh? I was practicing today, so. But Riku, also consider one thing before you do, is that, oh shit. It's pretty good. That next week I'm gonna be doing a fucking, oh my lord. I'm gonna be doing a fucking, all ARC streams. And I'm gonna have doodle requests turned on as a thing. So mayhaps you save points for that. It's up to you. I mean, I was probably gonna make it like 10k or something. It's hard to tell. Well, it's like a lot of points, but also not so much that like no one could reasonably get it. Man, I love this game. It's real neat. I'm not even saying that, Riku, to make you not play a song. I think Shanty is at 10k, I forget. But I'm legitimately being like, I'm informing people of my plans. My mischievous schemes. Also, I like how I said how easy it would be. And then I got killed by a slug person. It's at 7k. You have just enough! Just enough! Because I assign random amounts. You've got to be kidding me. Fine, you know what? How fat... What determines if they enfeeble... Yeah. Seriously, what determines this? Is it like the winter... Is it like the lanterns? Whatever they're called? In fucking Bloodborne where they have to be looking at you? Or is there a different mechanic? There seems to be. Given the fact that I am currently very old. There we go. Oh wow, I'm incredibly injured because of that. Instantly becoming a noctogenarian will do awful things to your body. You either come over here to fight me, or I will just absolutely destroy you. Exactly, you don't even know where I am. You're getting real uppity for someone who doesn't even know where I am. I'm here, by the way. There you go. Nope, 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 nope. Oh. They really do. Which is why I like to get close to stab them. They like to play the long distance game. I, however, prefer to play the stabbing game. Oh, someone is out here making me old. I preferred if they didn't. There they are. Mother, how are you even... Yeah, you. Tired of this. The stabbing game is more fun. Exactly. This is what I'm saying. Yellow gunpowder. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna use... Do I got more? I believe I have more, but yep. Oh, no, not that. I want to use... Yes. And then this. And then as much money as is possible for the amount of people I've stabbed. Which was a few. I'm just gonna run away here. I test chat. Hello, Les. Thank you for testing chat. Helps out a lot. What are the petals floating above the corpses? I think you're talking about, like, the yellow stuff, because that's coins. If you're just talking about the petals, there's literally petals everywhere. So if I'm being honest, it's hard to tell which ones specifically. Every time I've tried to run at this guy. A test? A what? The delay is immense, is it? I mean, I would try refreshing real quick. It's hard to tell on my end, of course. It seems okay, but I'm also going through, you know, Streamlabs. I don't know. Riku, do you notice a lot of delay? This one's just for my own... Okay, 1. Okay, go. The music group. I don't know what this test is. $16. Is there a 16-second delay? It says 11 seconds on mine. I apologize. I mean, I can... What do I do about delay? Laz, do you know? Laz, help me. I got this. It's only a bunch of godlike beings walking down a hallway. Is low latency on? Under what setting would that be? Is it? Stop hugging the wall. Okay. I'm gonna stop hugging the wall. I mean, it might just be me, Riku. I apologize. I mean, I do appreciate it being brought to my attention. As kind of a bummer as it is. But it might just be the unfortunate necessity of stream is that all technology on both ends isn't exactly, you know, NASA's supercomputer. I learned about a NASA supercomputer today, and fucking, I was like, can that thing play Sea of Thieves? That was genuinely my thought. I was like, okay, but how good are quantum computers at actually playing games? Legitimately. I'm curious, I want to know, and I want one. Give it to me for free, NASA. What are you even using it for? Nothing? That's what I thought. Divine grass. I'm gonna smoke this thing on the left-hand side. That's not the same. Pellet. Thank you for pellet. Also, can I just say, this is like... Creator dashboard, settings, latency mode. You got it! I'll do my best, because that's on Twitch's end. And I'm pretty sure I can do that live. You're using it for ET. Well, stop watching ET. I want to play really hard. I want to play really hard to run games on your NASA supercomputer. Okay. Creator dashboard. Settings. I imagine stream, right? Latency mode. Yep, it's on. Sorry about that. I tried! I don't know what other kind of things would affect delay. Fuck. That's a good fuck, I'm sure. I'm sure that's good. Back you, Kitch. I mean, is there any chance it could also be... I mean, let me check OBS. Just in case. Listen, honestly, I'd rather have to stitch together the streams and, like, people actually show up and have fun than have to worry, than be lazy and no one shows up and no one has fun. You know what I mean? So let's see. Stream. Twitch, server, auto. Yeah, that's about it. Output. Encoder. Output mode is simple. Very fast. Yeah. That's all I... Yeah. Automatically reconnect. Yeah, my stream delay on OBS is set to 1 second. On OBS itself, it is set to 1 second. Currently, we are sitting at 11 seconds on the active thing. Tech Talk is fun. Anyway. I apologize for that. Maybe I can try workshopping stuff afterwards, really try and optimize my shit. Yeah, I mean, like I mean, as I said, it shouldn't even be 16. It should be 11, which isn't that much better, but it's still like, you know. It's not 16. Also, I want Divine Confetti. Nope, still at 16. Fantastic. I'm sorry, lads. I'm powerless in this digital world. Who do I look like? Spider-Bite? The digital Spider-Man for the new movie? Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse? No. I'm not her. And I can never be her. Hello, sir. Wait. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Also, I get it's, you know, delay, Laz, but it's okay. 16 minutes and 16 seconds are far different And when it starts to creep into a minute, I'm like, ugh. Is it unfortunate we're not basically in a phone call? Yes. Am I, like, incommunicatable? No. So I hope we can all have a good stream and just hang out as I talk about Spider Bite. Honestly, the Spider-Verse comics. It is 16 days. Oh, fantastic. The Spider-Verse comics tend to be more good for just supplying cool characters than the actual events they're kind of based around. As a story, the movie's far surpassed the original material. Which, like, that's why I went on, like, a whole, as I like to call it, a tism-fueled rant about Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, like, just the other day, because how many things are you like, wow, this is so superior to the original source material that it's not even a contest. It's not often. Jism-fueled rant. No. I tend to be more autistic than horny on any given moment. Just as a general rule of thumb. I'm so glad, you know, even though I don't like this game, I'm so glad I watched Vadi videos. Because now I know these guys are weak to poison. And maybe I could have guessed that slug people are weak to poison on my own. But I know for a fact now. I can use it to my advantage. That didn't really help me with this fucking archer, but close range poison is never going to be a surefire thing against an archer. Now you're close range? Ow! Cut it out! They're also weak to sodium. Oh, you're right. Well, actually, fun fact. Because, you know, salt is a mineral. And the specific kind of poison used against them is mentioned to be a type of rust. And I don't know how related that is, but I don't know. Feels related in my head, you know what I mean? Rusty metal tastes salty, in a way, when you think about it. Please stop shooting arrows at me. Stop. Cut it out. Seriously. It's not funny. Don't eat rust. Please. But what if it's good for you and tastes salty? Okay. Hey, chat. Shh. Chat. Hey, chat. Remember that boss I fucking hate? Remember how there's a particular boss in this game that I absolutely fucking despise? There's its cousin. I'm gonna fuck its cousin up. It's not gonna see me, is it? Okay, good. Bad to say. Oh, gotta go. Gotta get the job done. Gotta start a new nation, gotta meet my son, gotta kill this cow, gotta kill this cow, gotta kill this cow, gotta kill this cow. Killing a cow, killing a cow, killing a cow. I like to kill cows. Cow killing's fun. Don't kill cows, but I can. Because I am cool and I like to kill cows and it's fun and I like it and I like to kill cows. Cow-tastic! Anyway, that was fun. Ah! Teeth fish! Take the bullets out your gun. The bullets out your gun. We move undercover and we move as one. Underneath, we have one shot to live another day. We cannot let the stray gunshot give us away. We will stay up close. Seize the moment and stay in it. It's either that or meet the British end of a bayonet. Occurred orders. Okay, go. Ready? Okay, go. You have your orders now. Go, man, go. And so the American experiment begins with my friends all scattered to the wind. Lawrence is in South Carolina, redefining bravery. We'll never be free until we end slavery. I've mentioned this before, but animator I enjoyed, Dear Stubis Goobis, made a animated meme as he is wont to do recently. But this one in particular was about, you know, how ow! Dumb the Confederacy is. Stop it! Why? Who, how, and why? Anyway. It made me think. I'm never more proud to be an American than when I'm handing the L to people who really like slavery. Oh, way down south in the land of traitors. Heritage? Heritage of taking that fucking L. I'm gonna use the statue. Guys, listen. We've had a lot of fun here today. But you want to know something? I think if we learned anything in this 30-minute after-school special starring Garfield the Cat and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, it's that human slavery isn't cool. I want you to imagine me wearing a backwards baseball cap and like moving erratically as I say that, because that is what it was like in the real world. Also, Deja, it was making me think about this, because normally if Deja was here, they'd be incredibly mad at me for just doing anything I just did. Deja, who is my only friend within driving distance, reasonable driving distance, is on a cruise, and I miss them dearly. I miss my one meat friend. Oh, you were the motherfucker striking me with lightning. I'm glad you died in Demon Slayer. You soccer-playing whore. Oh, Ow! Man, these guys do not like me in their house. Too bad I don't care about their feelings. Something you have to understand about me is I don't care about your well-being at the current moment. So, screw off. I live miles away from you. Yeah, listen. Lads, have you not been here for most of this series? This game gets me upsetty spaghetti. And by upsetty spaghetti, I mean I'm killing people. And I feel nothing. See that? I felt nothing. I'm empty inside. And so is their blood. Just empty. No more blood for you. Naughty people, you. There's not even a secret. See, this game sucks. There's not even a secret. Oh, is there a secret behind? No. See, no secret behind this waterfall. Bad game, bad game, bad game. I don't. At first, I was like, is there legitimately a secret behind this waterfall I do not know about? And have just made myself a fool. If I once again made myself the fool who is the protagonist of the tarot card deck. But no, there was no secret. So, for the moment, I am not currently the fool. Okay, I should probably be able to make this jump, right? Jump! Oh, I wasn't running! Okay, well, I didn't die. See, the thing they don't tell you about the dragon's heritage is not only does it let you revive from the dead however many times you like, it also lets you above ordinary ankle strength. It's just the thing you gotta understand. Not superhuman ankle strength, but above ordinary. So, okay, that time I was running but didn't jump. So if we can really put the two together, I might be able to make it. Don't quote me on that. But if just running didn't work and just jumping didn't work, maybe some kind of mixture of the two, some kind of running jump, really do the job. I don't know why anyone watches my streams. Oh my... Stop! I hate... Okay, I'm done. I don't care what's over there. Unless someone is like, Kale, there's a boss over there. You have to. I don't care. Fucking... Mr. Sekiro here runs like he's got jelly in his shoes. I'm sick of babying this man. I'm done with it. Just Laz, you legally have to tell me, are you bullshitting me? Yes or no? Tell me now. Laz, tell me now if you're bullshitting me. Legally. It is Rom the vacuumist. Something, now, that wasn't legally, but something tells me you are actually bullshitting me. So, that in mind. With that in mind, I'm going to see if I can kill this man. I do have access to, theoretically, unlimited amounts of divine confetti. Which is exactly what I need to kill this man. Well, I didn't use divine confetti there. And that would have helped. There's a lot of screaming happening. You know, if I manage to not immediately die, well, yeah, I should just pack it in. Pack that one up, boys. Oh my goodness. And I have to kill like what, 4 of those guys? 4 of them after I'm done with the dragon. Different stream of like 3 more of them. 4 of the headless. How many fucking reused bosses do they have to have in this game? Apparently there's never too much because they're all here reporting for you. If you know the words, you can join in too. Put your hands together if you wanna clap as I take you through my murder rap! DK! Your liver's mine! DK! Your liver is mine! He's bigger, faster, and stronger too. He is the first member of the murder crew. I get very aggressive. I am very almost dead. Oh! Yes, Laz? Something wrong. I think Gale might be angry. I'm angry at the existence of Sekiro. Shadows died tried. The very idea of its existence. You're gonna jump off that cliff and I will laugh at you. You keep hopping around like a silly Billy. Okay, they're done being a silly Billy. Do you think my murder liver wrap can be used in a court of law? Yes or no? I hope not. I didn't mean it for legal reasons. And only for legal reasons. Ah! Don't notice me. Who's out here noticing my existence? Cut that stuff out. Look at my numbers on Twitch. No one notices me there. I think you're in the clear. Sick. DK. Your liver's mine. DK. I'm taking your liver. Thank you for your liver. It's yummy yum. I will now eat your liver and put it in my tum. DK. Live. Yeah, someone noticed me on the other side of that door? Okay then. What's the... Yeah, boy! No, you get back here. Where the fuck did you go? He's gonna really fuck my shit up in a minute. Yeah, there he is. Ow, 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 ow. Please stop. I am scared. Not in an actual sense. I try to do more fucking DK rap, but... fucking... It's not just enough that they do the insta-kill, you know, status effect. No, it's not. It's never just enough for that. Oh no. No, they have to also... Ow. They have to also be super resistant to damage. Unless you have a specific use of, you know... Fucking... Cut it out! I literally hate these guys. Oh, you gotta be kidding me with this. Fun boss fight! Fun boss fight! This boss fight is fun. Yeah, I'm gonna get my shit rocked in a second. Yeah, that was about what I was expecting. Is there a fucking lightning dog after me too? Fuck you, my guy. I literally hate you. Fucking cut it out! Okay, I need to heal these guys suck so hard. Oh! And pacifying agent, and I literally just need to run for my life. Yeah, kind of like how I did that. Oh my lord. Stop it! Get the fuck out! Oh my lord with these guys! It's... You know, it's not even like a haha, you know? It's not even just like, oh, there's, you know, something funny about this. What was funny about me switching menus for 5 minutes as he screams at me? What was fun about that fight? Let me ask that question. Because someone at From Software sure the fuck didn't. I'm gonna try running there. Oh, I am almost out of divine confetti. Remember when I asked where the fuck the fun is in this? I'm asking the question again. Oh my lord. I apologize for a bit of negativity. Mayhaps someone else in similar shoes might understand, but I'm not counting on you, chat, to be in the same place I am. No, that's the thing, right? Because, like, for example, Pigs got mad at FromSoft in, like, Dark Souls. But that's, like, the amount... It's different. It's legitimately different. It's like, you know, when you know Dark Souls, you can have fun with it, and it's a good time. When you know Sekiro, it's still just a pain in your ass. I'm not even saying I'm good at it, but, like, it's design decisions, is what I'm saying. At the end of the day, that's the big thing. Is I find the design of this completely unappealing. Okay, so I can buy unlimited pacifying agent from him too. That's good. Thank you, sir. I mean, keep in mind, this is also the game developed in partnership with Ubisoft. So it's not just like it's purely FromSoft on this one. They have help. Conspirators. I'm gonna get to the stupid dragon. I swan to John. And we're gonna get past this bit. Get to the dragon. The dragon's the only gimmick fight in this entire game that's any good. So the rabbits are at fault. Yeah, exactly. And here, spicy take. I kind of like the rabbits. Not the minions, but the rabbits I've never had a problem with. This I do. I have more problem. I'm gonna get crucified online for saying this. I have more problems with this game than I have with the Rabbids franchise. Entirely. And they're a rabbit. Yeah, exactly. See? You understand. I'm like, oh, what mischievous... What mischievous little guys. Some people compare them to the minions, but honestly, I think these guys are a better rendition of that formula. And they teamed up with Mario. What fun scamps these are. I come to Sekiro and I'm like, there are no fun scamps. There are no fun scamps here. You lied to me. There are no scamps here. No scamps at all. Lied to me. No. Oh, I need to fucking apply the thing first. Because the game's good. Remember how the game is good? Yeah, I do. You've got to be kidding me. I'm going. Fuck this game. Fuck this game. Fuck the. I'm alone right now. I can scream this at the top of my lungs. Fuck this game. Oh my lord. Guys, remember the part in like the critically acclaimed Dark Souls 1 game where you're fighting the Tauros demon, and the Tauros demon shoots out a bunch of fucking skulls at you and you instantly die? I do. It was my favorite part of that. When I did that, when that happened to me, I was having the most fun. You know, you can tell I'm telling the truth from the cool tone I'm taking with it. Fuck off. I'm being very cool and chill right now. Cause I definitely want to stream where I have to fight like 4 of these guys at once instead of 3. And also, I have the drugs. I have the drugs. Fuck me. I fucking hate this game. I hate this guy. I'm in a position of prayer right now. I'm like praying right now. I don't know to who. I don't know to who. Oh my goodness. It'll be fine. Might as well be honestly. Because that's the fun thing, Laz. You don't do decent damage without the expendable item. Like I've said it before, and I'm trying to bring down, because I am acting it up a bit, so I'm trying to bring down the hyper negative tone in my voice. I've talked before about, like, when I saw this game and the build up to it, I just wanted like a FromSoft game that was more about swordplay than the other ones, because what is it? Because at the end of the day, Dark Souls doesn't have like swordplay per se. You're just kind of using a shield and hitting things. You know what I mean? So it's not like you're not like actually deflecting stuff with your sword. How did I do it the first time? Literally, how did I do it the first time? I don't know. Apparently, I hit the impossible to hit sweet spot that actually lets you get the aerial kill on him. Because every other time I try to jump, I hate that his name is actually Sekiro. Fucking Sekiro does a limp leap forward, landing me 10 feet behind him, and that time I leaped straight over his head. I did the impossible that first time, and I wasted it, and that's on me. This game, you know, when you think about it, this game really is about mortality. It makes you... This game is about mortality. It makes you wish you were spending your life doing anything else. Tagline. Can that be the tagline? I've made an enemy of the Sekiro community. I know that for a fact. I'm gonna end up on their subreddit, and they're like, "Get this, light this motherfucker up." And I'm like, now hold on, guys. Just hold on. Guys, consider for a minute that, ready for this? Your game sucks. Okay, you considered it? Sweet. Okay, there is in fact a closer ledge over here. Okay. That's on me. That's on me. But again, I just want everyone to consider for a second. Hear me out here. The game sucks. What the fuck? I'm so angry. I'm so angry. I'm so justifiably angry. What? Of failing at jump kills? Thanks, but no thanks, Laz. If I'm being honest, I literally... This entire game is just garbage. I'm not getting off my high horse because I'm right. I shouldn't have resurrected, but whatever. Hello, Stitch. Stitch, you are a comfort in these times. If I can get I'll heal if I can get a kill on him. I can't. Honestly, how did I do it the first time? I am on top of him. The last time I was on top of him. Anyway, I'm sorry. Let's talk about anything else. How was everyone's day today? I had an interesting one. Honestly, haven't had the best day actually now that I think about it, so it's not getting better. But I am glad to be streaming, so at least there's that. I was at work today and I had a very bad asthma attack, and I'm not the type of guy, like, usually my asthma is very manageable, so I'm not like bringing my inhaler everywhere when I like actually have a to-date inhaler. So I literally had to drive home during break so I could breathe. And that's kind of on me. But I want, you know, the Aaron Hansen remix of that one song where it's like, damn it, that one. I want that. I want someone to do that for me for this, please. Damn it. Yeah. He's down here. Yeah. What is that? He didn't leave. That'd be very nice. I'm confused how I still have confetti, if I'm being honest. I thought it was fresh out. But apparently I have plenty. This is the most worth it could be. I fucking... Literally so cool. I don't even know where I'm getting all the terror from when I miss the kill. It just piles up. I do not regret being a Blade Blade, though. That part's fun. Being a Beyblade is super cool. Having these dogs notice me is less cool. Fucking... When do I even, like, do anything? Fuck this. Oh my lord. Eat the pacifying agent wolf. I'm gonna have to grind Sen. Because I need expendable items to make this boss fight okay. Because even in a world where I'm not using the Defined Confetti for damage, like, he's still doing terror, so I need the... What's it called? I need the... He... No, don't whistle. Don't whistle. Did anyone... Class? Did anyone see what just happened? Because I did. He disappeared in the middle of his death animation. So I don't know. Yeah, so he's just reset right now. So that's neat of it. It's real neat. I'm gonna die, aren't I? I mean, you are. I do not blame you for missing it, Laz. There's not much to miss half the time. Neato of terror. Yeah, see how little I'm doing without the Divine Confetti? I do. I notice it all the time. Yep. VGN. VGEN. I apologize. I just really rather... like, at the end of the day, we're walking up to this big mountain, so I'd rather just have the shadow... Trom, don't get me started. You can see... Trom, if you rewind the VOD, you can see me get, like, actually pretty mad. Granted, like, if I didn't desperately want Sekiro to be over forever, I would just stream Fortnite for a while. But I do want this to be over sometime. I'm a graphic designer, Laz. I'm not saying commission me, but I'm always available. So, taken me a bit to commission ATM, given the hectic nature of life, but I'm picking up again. I can do logos. I mean, it just kind of depends on what you want, what you're looking for, how you communicate your idea to me. I mean, I did my logo. If you go onto like my Patreon or any of that kind of stuff, that's mine. Where your work is. I have an Instagram. I have my portfolio site. I technically have Twitter, but not only have I not really used that in a super professional manner, it's also kind of like dying at the moment. So yeah. So you don't have to commission me, Laz, but again, I would gladly offer you my services at a cheap price, and I can guarantee you I would not stop until we have a piece of work you are more than pleased with. That's the kind of work Cahill Comics does. I have not, because I heard very bad things about it. And maybe it'll be fixed soon. Here's the thing, right? And I'm still of this opinion. So, everyone's like, well, Thread is run by Instagram and Facebook and all that kind of stuff. And they're scuzzy. And I'm like, correct. But think about this. No social media platform is a innocent little baby. They are all making money off of getting information from you. So in that case, isn't it better it's just one of them instead of like 12? Do you get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I mean, I used to. I did used to, Laz. Well, then I heard some nasty things. Here's the thing. I heard some nasty things about her. So maybe not as much anymore. Ripperoni. Can I just get this stealth? Of course not. I literally... And this is a disgusting game, Laz. So, at least they have something in common. I'm gonna get killed again. I'm gonna Sekiro Shadows die twice in a minute. This boss fight is cool and fun. I love how he teleported again. I wish I could make not actual sounds of agony, but here we are. Yes. Technically, this is one of Sekiro's bosses. Sekiro has the neat... Our new game, Sekiro, has the neat feature of not fighting most of the bosses in the arena. Instead, you can fight the bosses in the overworld, where random-ass enemies can just kind of walk up and hit you whenever they fucking feel like it. So, then, as you're fighting the boss, just Joe Schmo comes up and stabs you in the kidney. We thought this would be fun, because we, at From Software, really like fun. And in our new game, Sekiro. Shadows died twice. We've really emphasized our love for things that are fun. I'm sorry. I realize some people are probably like, hey, Hill, aren't you being a little negative? And the answer is yes, but only a little bit. No, this is the problem, Trump. This is the problem, and I don't mean to be rude. I don't mean to be rude. But, like, they make fun, they have fun games. I like Bloodborne. This one is not one of them. Remember when I was doing bad in Bloodborne because I was doing a challenge? This isn't a challenge. It's just a bad game. Literally, how did I even get that kill on him the first time? I squandered my chances. I love pressing parry, just non-stop. Because... legitimately, this is just like a valid strategy for most of the fights, is just wait for it. You just gotta do this. Just keep doing this. And chances are you'll be A-okay. I'm not joking. Eel liver. I'm glad I'm getting electricity resistance. I wish I could get terror resistance. Because, you know, all of it. I can use Link's Ascend ability here. To go right up through the... Wait. Oh, wait a minute. I was thinking of the... I was thinking of fun game. I feel awful about this. Like, I'm being real mean to this, and there are definitely people who like Sekiro. So, I'm sorry. I get frustrated. And the problem is I'm definitely not, like, the best player of this. So, who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? What are you even saying? I'm the loser of the game you didn't even know you were playing. Let's play another game. This time I get to win. Lives on the line. Winner take all. Ready or not, let's begin. I love that verse. Rebecca Sugar sure could write a song. I've talked before about, like, you know, ups and downs in Steven Universe. It ain't the perfect show, but yeah, I mean, it has its highlights, and I cannot blame people for loving it because of those, and even if they like what I consider the downtimes. Why is I pressed the stealth button for the stealth kill? I'm so screwed. Okay, I should probably just... You know what, ladies? I'm just gonna go. Yep, here I go. Away with me, Mr. Sekiro. I'm trying to make progress to your friend who keeps striking me with lightning, but... Ow! Because I relate too much. Awesome music, yeah. Like, my biggest problem is, like, pacing and some of the writing. Other bits of it are real good. So it's the same with this game. I mean, not because I legitimately think this game has major issues where Steven Universe is completely enjoyable within the context of which it was made. Thank you. Thank you, Riku. Anyway, like I overreact because a lot of people will hype up certain piece of media, and I'm like, I think it has some pretty clear issues. And the fact you talk about it as, I just like instantly die from like one hit and need I guess literally everything I've ever worked for in this game has amounted to nothing. And Nita, how that works. I literally just want to get up there and kill the lightning thrower. They're a perma-kill, so. Puppet Jutsu. There we go. Now just make an army of slug puppets. Seems like a good idea. Seems like a good idea for me, Cahill. Also, now the more I look at that comment, Riku, the more it feels sarcastic. given how the past bit has been going. Well, I still appreciate you. So. You can't change my appreciation of you. That's for sure. You don't say. Keep going. Oh, fantastic. Poison. Cyanide. And now for my secret martial art. Deadly poison. Effective against all kinds of people. Yeah, I want more puppets. Give me the puppets. Follow me, my puppet friend. Shoot your former allies. Man, there's a lot of you guys. Oh. Is this person gonna notice me if I try to stab one of their friends? I sure hope not. Mother of Christ! Okay, I need to find a different way up there, because trying to take the, just like basically the hallway there, gone back. I've killed this lightning thrower before, so. As shocking as that might be to believe now, I know for many a reason. Sorry, Sculptor. Sculptor, let me assure you, I could have not died a million times going through this place. I really would have. Maybe I should just like run up. Just get straight up there. Can you run up the side of this like tree? Frog dogs are neat. precious bait. Thanks. I appreciate the preciousness. I appreciate the preciousness of it. I should probably just, like, go up the side. What's the closest grappling point, like, up this way? Is it back? It's back near this guy. Why? I'm not even aggravating you right now. Please leave me completely the fuck alone. Uh-huh. You don't say. Neato. Okay, so you know what? It's probably just best to run. I'm just gonna run. I'm gonna make a run for it. Gonna see what happens when I make a run for it. Run for it! I have resurrection, so it's fine. Don't notice me. Don't notice me. Oh, hey, I did not know this was here. That helps. Why is this here? Rest. That's wild game design. Uh-huh. I jumped. Well, that worked. Hurrah, she's dead! Look at that, we made progress. For once in our life, progress. Okay. Now let's see. Yes, homeward idol. All I had to do was ignore every other person in the entire game, run straight for them, and then spam the gimmick. Neato. You know, I was thinking about playing Subnautica, just in general, because like I'm always on the search for a great single-player pirate game, and sure, Subnautica isn't a pirate game, but you get a submarine, and a submarine is pretty neat. I like submar and marining. Don't take the first part out of context, please. Would make me feel awkward. Hello, sir. I do. Give me as much divine confetti as I can possibly carry. 6? That'll have to do it. Also, sell? Yes, divine grass. Yeah, like what? No! Don't take it out of context. No. Oh, whoa. I sure wouldn't like if someone turned something I said into a clip. I sure wouldn't like if someone turned something I said into a clippable moment that made me seem like a silly little guy. Oh no, that would be the worst. See, I shouldn't have a platform. I shouldn't be able to say things. It was a mistake to let me just speak. Remember the part where God gave me the gift to speak? That was a high meat. Oh, mistake. So if people unfollowed me for this stream, I feel like you should. Raise your hand if you've unfollowed Kale. Raise your hand if you stopped following Kale Comics. Kids from the 2020s will remember this one. I say as if I'm any kind of big streamer. I'm not. I'm no Markiplier. Who do I look like? Some kind of Markipliers? Marketable pliers. Genuinely, I like Markiplier. I don't like all the content he makes, but in general, seems like a neat guy. Okay, let's see if I can actually do it this time. Chances are, probably not. Rabot. Who wants to take bets? It was a bad bet. Just perish, Mr. Sekiro. Fucking. Let me. I'm looking it up. Fountainhead. Shichiman warrior. Kill in less than 40 seconds. I would love that. Okay, so they jump and get the, like, kill thing before they're even over him. So fucking... I should be going for that. And then they just really get on his nuts. Okay. So from now on, I will not jump unless I see the red bubble. I mean, I'm gonna jump upwards, but not like forwards. Also, someone in the comments says, the death blow works if you trigger him first. So, okay, that's stupid. That's really dumb. But, I think I got it now. So I think what I gotta do is, first off, this will just be fun. Yeah, that's nice. Here. And then turn around. And I think the reason I even got it the first time was because, like, if you rewind the VOD, you can see every now and then his name will pop up in the corner, but, like, the boss fight won't start. So now that I've done that, let's see. Let's see if... This is one I prepared earlier. Oh, does he see me? Is he looking at me? Stop that. Cut it out. I'm in like the same position as the guy in the video. Let me make sure I'm really in the same position as the guy in the video. Yeah, I'm in the same exact spot. Oh, there we go. One! Beyblade! Let it rip! Ah. Okay, just gotta keep going. Don't stop, can't stop. Mother of pearl. I did buy pacifying agents. Quickly! After him! Oh my lord! It was that easy. Lapis lazuli! Neato. Oh! Never again. Oh! Lazuli! You're so right. Look at that, Laz. After all that trial, you were the reward waiting for me at the end. A ficky bobicky android wife. What more could I ask for? Krillin couldn't ask for much more. That's all he's got. I mean, and his daughter. I mean, Krillin just kind of generally has a better life than Goku does, if we're being honest. I've been obtained. But you're not just an object, Laz. You're a valuable, intelligent, and beautiful person. I could not imagine living without. And again, just because you're wildly sexy, it has nothing to do with that. I love how I'm talking to Laz as if they are Android 18, when, I mean, if anything, they're thirsting after Android 18 all the time. After his ex. Oof. Yeah, but his child loves him more than Goku's does. So. Given, you know, the stuff Gohan's been through. Why not both? Oh my goodness. Hey guys, was that worth the payoff after me getting just satanically angry for so long? Just biblically enraged. No? Really? Yeah, exactly. Goten barely has a relationship with his dad. Gohan's relationship with him is testy. Everyone's like, I can't believe Naruto would be a bad dad. Well, you kept comparing him to Goku. Naruto had to win in one of the fights, and it was being a bad father. Oh, I was like, what was that? It was the dogs. I forgot the dog. These dogs do lightning. Because remember, the one thing from Soft likes even more than their insta kills are the incredibly deadly dogs. I was about to say, are you just gonna keep spamming lightning? Probably smart, but I prefer you not. Are they? I mean, I'm not shocked. I mean, isn't Boruto in general just like a reason to keep making more Naruto? So, them being like, and believe it or not, more of that series. And it's like, I do believe it. I do believe it or not. How do I get over there? Stop with the fucking whistles. I'm tired of... Yeah, that that whistle. Please cut it out. You keep doing it, and I keep not liking it. Is there like a specific angle I have to be at in order to get up on there? Get up on it. Get up on it. They will not be happy that I'm here. That's correct. They aren't happy that I'm here. What? In a shocking development. Angry. Ah! Just for the 20th anniversary of the show. Oh, that's kind of neat. But yeah, I don't know. I know literally nothing about Bleach. I know very little about Naruto, and I have now read all of One Piece. So I don't know what's up with the 1,000-Year Blood War, but I do know, like, you know, I do know Naruto is just like, we should keep making Naruto. And then One Piece is a fantastic series that I recommend to a lot of people, because it's legitimately just that good, even if it has been going on for a very long time. So. 1,000-Year Blood War is so good. I'm glad. Again, very little Bleach knowledge, so glad new thing is good. Glad new good. Glad new Clorox is good. The power of Clorox. Go. Should I just swim? I should probably just like swim a while. I think in general a bad idea, but like I have the distinct feeling I'll regret swimming, but I see no other path forward. And as such, well, I've already regretted my decision to swim. Down here. This is another headless down here. This is where the other one of those guys are. No. Just kind of a house. Just kind of a house down here. This is suspicious. This is no doubt bad for a lot of people's thalassophobia. Yep. Fucking saw that coming. Fucking knew it. Oh my goodness, this game. Well, away I go. Which way did I come from again? Where did I come from? Where did I go? Where did I come from? Cotton Eye Joe. Oh, Cotton Eye Joe. Oh, Cotton Eye Joe. We're really in it now. Well, that's right, Sekiro. Like, swimming upwards is basically just jumping in water a lot. Don't even worry about it. That giant fish is somewhere around here. And I have a feeling it won't be happy to see me. given that most things in this game are not happy to see me. Carp scale. Carp scale. Carp scale. Ceramic shard, really? In all this big wreckage, the best thing I had was a ceramic shard? That's good to know. Stealth times. It's times for stealths. He's not going to be happy to see me. He has human teeth. I don't like that the fish has human teeth. And old man eyes. Hello. Yeah. That's a not even a big criticism of the game. But that's a wild animation for a fish. Swimming, swimming. You know, this is much more peaceful. That one Sega game. Echo the Dolphin? Finding Nemo for the Sega Genesis? That's not right. Finding Nemo came out so long after Sega Genesis. It was like years after the console. And its relevance. Very tense music. See, I like the part of the games with stealth and everything. I like my friend's stealth. It's the rest of it that gets on my nerves. Oh, you noticed me. Where am I going? I mean, probably that big thing. I should probably get to there in a minute. Where'd he go? There'd he go. Oh! Oh! Sweet Christ. No, no, no. Listen. Guys. Yes, links are always allowed. Especially from you, Laz. Guys, listen. It's a good game, I promise. I promise it's good. Remember the part where the fish bit my lower half off? Oh, sweet lord. That was cool, that was good. I liked it. Bulging coin purse. That'll be come in handy for later. I'm gonna save that. Oh, hey, look, the old lady. What's up, old lady? You told us to beware the slug people. What are you doing now? Yes? Anything else? Okay. I don't like that at all. I don't like that it's a virtual pet game. Virtual pet is not what I wanted to hear after looking at that image. Guys, I know this is gonna be wild. I know this might have been at the top of your to Google list already, but no one Googles semen. Uh-oh. No one Google semen on Google. I don't think it knows where I am now. I think it hurt itself. Good. Stop being mean, Mr. Fishy. This fish is so mean. What a mean fish. Meanable beady fish. Hello, Sage. No one Google clown porn. I'm wicked going to. Ah! Well, got a blast. Stop it! Where is the end? Is it down here? Oh, it is. There we go. I'm saved! By clown porn! Cut it out! One of those projects they killed. As moist and pleasant as you. Oh my goodness. Our evening has been... Sage, if you really want to see, you can go back in the VOD. You can see me get very angry. At just the game. At just game. It's just game. What is this?
Plausible, deniable loopers. Oh, what is it? Moist.
Yes, I did like hearing that.
That one was for you, Laz.
Congratulations, Laz, on being moist. These guys are not as hard to kill when they don't have magic. Hey guys, you should really stick to using your magic. You're not exactly a physical threat, if I might say so. I'm the moistest. I would try and argue that, but here's the thing. I like to stay pretty dry, actually, so I'm definitely not the moistest. All things considered. I could be moistester. And please don't interpret that as my sister. Don't take me mispronouncing moister as moistester as me saying my sister. Don't think about me having a sister at all. These shitty salamanders, and look like shitty salamanders. What is this?
Plausible, deniable loopers.
You know, I probably shouldn't just also be playing that out loud. It's about... Kale, please, come on. Listen, I got curious. I was curious. It just happened to have the same exact audio as the thing we listened to a minute ago. That's besides the point. Can a man not explore things with his body from time to time? Much of the moist sister. No, I didn't say moist sister. I said moistester. As in, I'm the moistest, but even more so. And I was trying to clarify that no one should confuse it with me saying my sister. Like, I'm trying to say no one should confuse me for saying moist with sister. Now you brought up the idea of moist sisters, and I agree, that's worse. That's worse, and now everyone has a lot of clips of me saying moist sister. Just kind of floating around on the internet. And I have to live with that. And I accept it. Scary! That was very scary. I jumped. I should. You know what, ladies? Actually, I'm thinking I should go. Ladies, all things considered, I'm thinking I should leave. I know, you'll be sad to see me leave, but damn, you'll love to watch me go. Please stop making me jump into the air at the idea of lightning. Ow, ow. No, I'm not doing that. Screw that. I'm out of here. I'm gonna go drink weed and do alcohol with the cool kids. I wanna check on some stuff first. You know what? Screw it. Isn't there an idol around here? I swore there was an idol around here. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, where's the Buddha? Where's the Buddha when you need him? Swan to John. Every time I'm looking for the Buddha, the guy's nowhere to be seen. Get over here, Mr. John Buddha, if you please. Is giving Buddha a first name sacrilegious? I mean, someone brought up the fact before of, like, I don't think a lot of things bother Buddha, which is fair. You know, Buddha. But still, I don't know what's up with him. I don't know much about him. I don't know much about the guy. The man, the myth, the legend. Mr. Buddha. Stop throwing lightning at me, please. Stop throwing snowballs at me. I swear I remember Buddha around here somewhere. Yeah, too bad I've had, like, the worst time of my life exploring it. I want to look something up real quick. I'm just gonna see. Oh my lord. I went to IGN, but there's immediately an ad that... but... I'm gonna look around a bit. Hello? Oh. Stuck in the wall. I'm just gonna explore a bit. Y'all mind? Y'all mind me exploring? Just a little bit? Just a little bit. Ba-dum-ba-dum. Just a little... grapple onto a roof. I want to see a roof to grapple onto. I'm looking around here. I don't see much going on. Do 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 do. Erection. Okay, I did it. Are you proud of me, Dad? Dad, I hope you're proud of me. Oh, Dad. Oh, I am there. Roof to grapple onto, eh? Hey. There. Rocking around the Christmas tree, it's a happy holiday. I bet I've had some pumpkin pie in the new old-fashioned way. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly, deck the halls with boughs of holly, rocking around a Christmas tree in the Christmas holiday. Maybe we'll have some pumpkin pie in the new old-fashioned way. You will get a sentimental feeling. Holy shit. Voices singing, let's be jolly. Please don't hurt me. Oh, hello. Maybe we'll have some. Did I not get in here? But I'm a ninja. I should be able to get in there because of my ninja skills. I'd really prefer these people stop shooting me. They don't seem to want to, but I'd like them to. Is it Christmas in July through already? Let's see. Oh! Hey, another thing. Did I... Okay. I think I just made it so I can't fucking get back up. So here's what we're gonna do. Go back. And I'm gonna go somewhere. Trust me on this. It's Christmas in July in our hearts. Maybe we'll have some pumpkin pie. I just like... Listen, Christmas songs are fun. Don't get me wrong. Don't start decorating before Thanksgiving, but like... I like the songs. Everyone's like, screw you. Have some Mariah Carey. And I'll be like, yeah. Last Christmas... I gave you my heart. That was her song. Oh. No, wait. Not that one. Can I upgrade anything? Probably not. Yeah, I don't have money. Don't play the songs before Thanksgiving either. I mean, I'm not like that on top of it with like the music at least, but I'm not gonna like I'm not gonna make people play the songs before Thanksgiving. It's not gonna be November 1st. And I'm like, where's the Christmas music? I demand the Christmasist music. I'll probably die if I jump down that way. For whom the bell tolls. Does it toll for thee? Does it toll for thee? I'm thinking it do. Based on what I know about the bell tolling, it might just fucking toll for thee. I can dive here. Anything under this water? Doesn't look like it. Looks pretty boring. Hello, sir. Mushy. I'll do my best. I won't. Isashi bulidana. Mugiwara. Okay, that does work. All bosses! I realize I might miss a singular boss in our playthrough of Sekiro the first time, but I'll make that like some kind of special stream I do later on. When I finish the game the first time, we'll cross out the thing and like the boss is left behind, which are behind like special quest lines and such. I figure we can do as like, you know, guys, look, Sekiro, he's doing it again. No one cares? Okay. Paula! Paula, I'm sorry about last night. Do you forgive me? No? Okay. Oh, guys. Paula's mad at me. I'm mad at myself. SMH my head. SMH my head. The naughty list is exclusively for people who raid when Paula just joins. Happened last night. You got here. And I was like, end of stream! Granted, it wasn't cause you got here. But still. Please! Whew. Bam! Boom shakalaka! Boom shakalaka! A slam dunk, if you will. That's a big guy. I'm just gonna rest here for a minute. Then I'm gonna ring this bell. Then I'm gonna enact my vengeance. nothing to need to be forgiven, but a thing that need be apologized for. What's up, my guy? I do nothing. He ain't down there. I'm going in after him. Ah. Big fish? Oh, big fish? Are you somewhere in here? Mayhaps? Mayhaps, oh big fish. Let me look around. I feel like there should be something for this. I've never done this before. Oh, Mr. Big Fish, where hast thou gone? Not down here, it's just a bunch of dark stuff. Light coin purse. Anyone see Big Fish? Oh, Big Fish. Big Fish. Hello. You wouldn't be back there. You can't go back there. I checked before I died that one time. Cry and get a little horny. That's just my Saturday night. I see no big fishes down here. I thought there'd be a thing. I gave him tasty treats. Big fish. Big fish. Let's see. One over here. Yeah, I can swim really far when multiple things aren't trying to kill me. In the water. You're correct. Sage. My chat is very funny. It's why my streams are any good. Dive! Don't let them steal your youth. Damn it. Do I just drown immediately? Yeah. Well. Disaster baiting. Oh, there you go. What's up, big guy? Do nothing. Curious. Okay. Fucking... See no big fish. So... Unless there's like... Let me get... Well, before I do anything else, let me... I'm gonna go back to that one guy who sold me the bait.
Half the size of
Oh
him.
my goodness. And we'll see what he has to say. He might have lots to say. He might have nothing to say. Only time will tell. Travel. Fountainhead. Nope, not that. Yes. Yes, this. Correct this. Beat that. Make your wrist feel good, Sage. Take care of yourself. Important. Is there now big fish here? Did I transport big fish? Oh? Hello? Huh. Hello. No, that's creepy. Purchase with scales. Oh. I see. Okay. Well, I'm done with that. Ah. Sure. He is totally fine with it. Well, that's good. It's good to know he doesn't mind us talking about the idea of his orgies. The concept of organized orgies. Orginized. If you will. But I won't. This one. Okay. We've had enough screwing around for one stream. Let's do this. I can imagine so. I do like keeping myself cool during the hot times. In fact, that's typically why I prefer the summer. I mean, that's typically why I prefer the winter. I do not prefer the summer. I do not like hot. Is the thing. And a DJ. Fuck yeah, DJ. Laz, if you get a spontaneous orgy going, you gotta have one of the coolest fucking friend groups of all time. You okay, ma'am? Oh, she's dead. Well, sorry about that. That'll happen. You just get your revenge. You just got your revenge. And bam. You die. It be like that. Please stop striking me with lightning. Oh. There's the Buddha. Guys! Ah! I want to organize something. An orgy? Finally! Also, fucking... Okay, I guess we have to kill some more... just 2 more slug people to kill. Just to get that Buddha. And then we'll be good. I mean, I'm sure I could just run past it, but at this point, it's the principle of the thing. You know? Yeah, stay dead. Not you. I'm sorry, old lady. You can come back to life if you want, but I don't think you're going to. I pressed the fucking... Oh my lord, with this game. I pressed the fucking Okay, yep, we're just running. Ah! I genuinely. We're just running past them. I don't care. It's like, principle of the thing. No. In elderly communities than they are in high school. That is fun. And gross. Not gross because the idea of old people having sex. More so that they just don't care about getting the diseases. Is that a fun fact? It's fun-ish. Fun adjacent. You know what I mean? It's like you get a chuckle out of that. Oh, old people. What are you doing contracting diseases? You really shouldn't. Principle! Principle of the thing! I did it. Look at me go. Look at me go! Let's do it! Pray. No shame and nothing to lose. You're not wrong. Bringa. Okay, now we can stop talking about it. If we're being honest, now we can stop talking about it. Talk about whatever the hell is about to happen here. Heaven! Finally. After going through hell with that game. I'm in heaven. Okay, now we can stop talking about it. Okay, now we can stop talking about it. What's up with these things? Guys, it's the old people for the orgies. See, I got one in. And the old people will get more. Oh, I don't like this orgy. This is why I'm a this is why I'm so often a Beyblade. Ow. There seem to be trees hitting me. Yeah, these old people definitely have something wrong with them. Don't you sneak up behind me. I'm not into that. Oh, great. Poison. No, not that. Yes, miss. Ow. Now can I just... Oh, heck yeah. That's so much easier. I should have known about that mechanic. Too bad I'm bad at the game. Gotta try and turn emo only off now. Is that a valid command? There we go. Now what's happened? Is the orgy done? Oh no. It's King of the Beast Kaido! I will stop you! And free the land of Wano! Ow. Oh, that... I forgot how the lightning works. There we go. Oh. No, don't you... How dare you? I was swinging around like a good Spider-Man. Using his razor breath. Which is legitimately a thing in One Piece! I got hit! That's kind of... No! Wait! Don't blow me back! I was about to say. Hey, don't be mad at me. Don't hate the player! Hate the game! No! You... How dare you? I did also get hit there. Oh! Ah! I was not expecting lightning on that tree. And I missed. But I shot again, and I missed. Ow! You know, I think he's upset at me. Something tells me. Uh-oh. Ow. Uh-huh. Ow. 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 Please cut it out. Not yet. Yeah, cut that out. I'm very much asking you. I'm in pain. I'm not losing to this boss. Not now. Not. Ever. No. Well, that would have been cool if I could have landed it. I love how I wasn't locked on at all. I'm gonna use one of these. But he has a sword. I didn't notice, actually. But I have cooler sword. Yes! This was Dark Souls all along. And now that I've killed Kaido. Oh, no, you gotta be kidding me. I'm king of the pirates! Tears. Why does a dragon need a sword? Because he has very spindly arms. Not very good at punching. We're feral rascal. Yeah, you are. You are a bunch of feral rascals. And I had to say, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. I mean, they might. They're pretty smart. I mean, dolphins definitely do. We're done talking about orgies. I swan to John with you people. Is this game? Game, are you going to load? I'm not shocked about that at all. Welp. An old man is dead. I'm just gonna go rest over at the old statue. Enhance attack power. Yep. Just kind of rest up here. Well, that was a good stream. We'll come back to this at some point. But, I mean, I'm probably going to need to grind to get resources first, because we're going to do a lot of optional bosses that require resources in order to, you know, beat. So, instead of, you know, doing that now, I'm just going to go on ahead and call this a stream. I appreciate y'all for being here. Y'all are the best. The best. So, yeah. We're going to raid Nicole. I'm sure they'll appreciate the orgy talk. Don't. If you want to have a raid message, say Cahill's King of the Pirates. Honestly, that would make my day. If you want a way to make my day, please let everyone raid and say Cahill is King of the Pirates. It would be the best. But yeah, I appreciate y'all stopping on by. I'll see you later. Bye.